Alright, you read the title. I'm here in 2K22, we're going to simulate to 2025. Just 3 seasons ago, but of course we know the league has changed a whole lot. For example, this was before Embiid was MVP, right after Simmons passed up the layup though. The defending champion Bucks, they finally got it done. Unfortunately, since this season, they've been screwed by injuries literally every year. Well, actually even this season, because if y'all remember, like Giannis wasn't even supposed to be back for the finals. The defending Western Conference champion Phoenix Suns, how quickly they fell from grace. Even went and brought in KD and things still got worse. OKC, this upcoming year, Shea would like really become a star. Only an 86 overall in this game. T-Wolves, this was their first year making the playoffs. Russell Westbrook on the Lakers. Literally everybody knew this was a horrible fit. Carmelo Anthony's here too. Clippers, they didn't even make the playoffs this year because Kawhi missed the whole season. The Celtics, they would finally make the finals after, their millionth conference finals appearance. But of course, they would lose to the Warriors. Curry, Clay, Draymond getting ring number 4. Their most impressive championship probably. Getting it without KD, of course, who's on the Nets here the last year before things went south over here. Harden didn't even finish the season on the team. But yeah, let's get right into this. I'm pretty sure free agency gets wild in this game, so there will likely be a lot of changes. Question of the day though, going back on the Warriors. Did y'all think the Warriors would get another ring? Because some people in the media and obviously fans were sure like after KD left, that was it. Meanwhile, I remember some others being like, they might win another one. And me personally, I was one of those people. I genuinely thought with Curry still there, as long as Clay came back and was healthy and still played solid, they could get it done. Of course, they added Wiggins and he balled out, and they did get it done. So question of the day, post in the comments, did y'all think the Warriors would get another one, or did that last ring surprise you? Let me know in the comments, and while you're at it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Giannis is the 2022 MVP. He's also the DPOY. That's the second time he's done that now. Doc Rivers, coach of the year. My goodness. This is first team. This is second team. Bradley Beal on second team. He's fallen off quite quickly, mostly due to injuries. This is third team. Westbrook on third team with the Lakers. Would you look at that? What's his stats? 29 and 8. I mean, his stats in real life were solid. It's just the team sucked. Defense, Nerlens Noel all defense. And second team. Philadelphia, top team in the East. Milwaukee, Boston, the Nets up there too. The Hawks up there. Pistons, Wizards, and Magic, the worst teams. And in the West, the Clippers got 54 wins. Warriors 48. West was worse. You don't often see that. Worst teams, Kings, Rockets, Spurs. League leaders, Luka led in points per game. Rebounds was Embiid. Assists was Trae Young. The Hornets made it out of the play-in as the 8th seed. And the Lakers actually made the playoffs. Of course, they were nowhere close in real life. And so Lakers, Clippers, round 1, 1-8. That would have been something. Milwaukee, Indiana. This rivalry starts several years early. The Bucks sweep the Pacers. That must feel nice for them. I mean, of course, Halliburton, isn't even here yet. It's Sabonis and Karis LeVert on this team with Miles Turner, Brogdon, Giannis, and Carmelo Anthony. He got traded. All right. I didn't look at the transaction report because normally not many trades happen, but I guess I'll start doing that. Lakers as the 8th seed beat the Clippers. That would have been quite something. 108-106. Kawhi just 18 points in the elimination game. That's tough. AD balling out. So did Russ. And so the 1 seed Clippers choking to the Lakers. Can't say that's too unexpected. The Grizzlies beat the Suns. Obviously didn't have, the crazy first seed year this time just to get smacked by Luka. And so it's probably an easier loss to digest in that way. 140-120 loss. My goodness. 6th seed Dallas beat Jokic and Denver. Everybody healthy this time. 41-point triple-double. Playoff Luka's incredible. You got Brunson here too at a 79, but chipping in with 25. And the Blazers beat the Warriors. Wow. 7th-seeded Lillard finally gets the better of Curry. Warriors don't even make it out the first round, losing against this Blazers team. In the second round now, the Blazers sweep Dallas, and so Lillard is back in the conference final. It's a 7-8 conference final. Disgusting, as the Lakers go and sweep Memphis. 45-9-8 for LeBron in the closeout game 4. The Lakers are in the conference finals a year early. Nets beat Sixers, and so Embiid stays, losing in the second round. Harden balled out 47-5-7 with 2 steals. KD only with 11 points, but it didn't matter as the Nets' big 3 are in the conference finals against Boston. Obviously in real life they got swept by Boston in the second round. KD had like the worst series of his career. This time they meet 2 series later as the Celtics swept the Bucks. In real life this was a great 7-game series. Conference finals, Boston versus Brooklyn and Portland versus LA. I honestly expect a Nets-Lakers finals. We'll see if that's what we get. It is not. Damian Lillard and the Blazers take down LeBron and the Lakers 47-7 in the closeout game 6 for Dame. The Nets sweep the Celtics, and so that real life Celtics defense, is not the case at all here in this game as KD takes care of them. So it's Nets versus Blazers in the 2022 finals. Surely the Nets have this in the bag. Yes, they do. The Brooklyn Nets are the 2022 NBA champions. Kevin Durant is the finals MVP. KD. KD and Steph's legacy looks so different now if this is the outcome. And obviously, in this universe, Harden is still on the team here. Kyrie, doesn't miss any games for any reason. They also added Capella. And so the big three Nets are a success in their second year this time around, beating the Trailblazers who make it out of the West. Dwight Howard and Gasol retire. 2022 draft, Banchero goes to the Spurs, Holmgren to the Rockets, Jalen Williams to the Kings. Free agents, KD, Kawhi, Curry, Harden, Butler, Kyrie, Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, Randall, Westbrook, and DeMar DeRozan are all the highest UFAs. KD coming off of Finals MVP. Is he about to dip again? All of them are free agents. I feel like they should all try and, stay together here. Why not try and get loads of rings? KD went from the Nets to the Knicks. Ridiculous. Curry went to the Nets. That is crazy. Kawhi went to the Pistons. Harden stays with the Nets. Jimmy Butler stays with the Heat. Kyrie went to the Pelicans. Chris Paul stays with the Suns. Trae Young goes to the Heat to team up with Jimmy. Bradley Beal stays with the Wizards. Julius Randle to the Bulls. LaVine to the Cavs. Westbrook staying with the Lakers. And DeRozan goes to Sacramento, just like in real life, except a few years later, of course. That is how 2022 free agency goes. KD to the Knicks after just bringing a championship to Brooklyn. So clearly he doesn't care about being the villain, but hey, once again, his legacy looks way different now that he has that third ring. The defending champion Brooklyn Nets, but they replace KD with Curry, and Kyrie is gone as well, of course. KD went to the Knicks with RJ Barrett and Kemba Walker. Absolutely crazy. Trae Young joins Jimmy on the Heat. This is their roster. Jalen Brunson's also here. Kawhi leaving the Clippers after they lose as the 1 seed to the Lakers. He comes to LA saying this is my city, then he runs to Detroit after choking. But we'll see what him and Cade can do. The defending Western Conference champions, Damian Lillard making the finals. Where is Dame's legacy at now if this is what happens? They make the finals, but they still don't win the ring though. Luka Doncic is MVP this year. Rookie of the year was Leroy Perry and nobody from the draft class. Giannis, another DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Lonzo on third team. Shout out to him. No injury in this universe. This is all defense. Lonzo also there. And this is all defensive second team. By the way, I checked the transaction report at the trade deadline, but the biggest trade was like Al Horford. So I'll go back to not checking it. Philadelphia top seed again. Will they win the championship this time or will they bottle it again? Magic, Cavs, Wizards, the worst teams. KD and the Knicks missed the playoffs. 36 and 46. They weren't close. Where is his legacy now? Wins a championship with Brooklyn, then leaves to go to New York, and then they suck. If Curry gets it done with the Nets this year, last year might be completely erased. Kyrie and Zion, BI, and the Pelicans, they're a great team. They're top seed in the West with 61 wins, and nobody else could crack 50. My goodness, y'all. Portland, after making the finals, they go to the worst team in the conference. Unbelievable. Rockets, T-Wolves, Lakers, and Clippers also bad. The Lakers falling from grace, and they didn't lose anyone. League leaders, it's Curry leading the league in scoring. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert. Assists is Luka. No upsets in the East, but in the West, Sacramento beats first seeded Kyrie, Zion, and the Pelicans. De'Aaron Fox clutching it up in the closeout game. DeRozan, Halliburton, Davion Mitchell here, the 81 overall. Kings also picked up Mitchell Robinson. That is crazy. The Mavs beat the Warriors as a lower seed, but it's Jordan Poole's Warriors now. And the Grizzlies beat OKC in 5 games as the 6th seed. Colin Sexton is here on the Grizzlies now with Ja and Schroeder. Embiid loses in the second round again. 36, 15, and 6 though. He did ball out. 5 fouls though. Tough. Giannis and Middleton get the job done. Curry, Harden, and the Nets beat Trae Young and Jimmy Butler in the Heat. 41, 7, and 8 for Curry. 35 and 12 for James Harden in the closeout game. You'll love to see it. Capella as well, balling out. Hey, maybe that's all the Nets and Sixers needed to do in real life. Bringing Capella. That Harden-Capella pick and roll was deadly. The Sacramento Kings are in the Western Conference Final as they take down Luka and the Mavs. And so Tyrese Halliburton making conference finals. That's what he does. 2023 conference final, the Nuggets versus Kings, and then in the East, the Nets versus Bucks. This Nets versus Bucks rivalry was real good in like 2021 and 2022. Bucks beat the Nets in 7, and the Nuggets show the Kings how it's done. Treat them like the 8 seed they really are. 46, 12, 10, and 5 for Jokic. Nuggets put up 150 in the closeout game, and so just like in real life, they will make the NBA Finals, but they will play the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis trying to get ring number 2, put on a show in game 7. Harden at 39, 8, and 6. Probably his best game 7 ever. Unfortunately though, it wasn't enough. Curry not good enough, and so Curry doesn't get that ring with the Nets like KD did. At least not yet. Of course, I totally could do it next year, but Nuggets Bucks Finals, this would have been something if the Bucks were healthy. Jokic versus Giannis. Who will win it? It is the Bucks who win in 7. That would have been a terrific NBA Finals and a terrific playoffs, other than, you know, the 8 seed Kings tomfoolery. But I mean, you could say that's fun to watch. But it's the Bucks who win Game 7, 124-106, 25, 5 and 6 for Giannis. The Bucks get their second ring in their run. Jokic will have to wait for his first. Carmelo retires, not a champion like usual in these games. Kyle Lowry retires on the Suns. Rondo retires on the Hawks. Wembanyama went first overall to the Hawks. Thompson to the Pelicans. Embiid is a free agent, never passed the second round on Philadelphia. Will he go somewhere else? LeBron is also a UFA. Jokic a UFA after losing the finals. Middleton a UFA, two-time champion now. Clint Capella UFA, he's a champion. Vucevic UFA. LeBron stays with the Lakers. Embiid goes to the Mavericks. A Luka and Embiid duo, that will be something. Jokic stays with the Nuggets. Zion stays with the Pelicans. Middleton stays. Everybody else stays. The defending champion Bucks, they have pretty much the same roster, going for 3 rings in 4 years, which is very realistic if, you know, injuries didn't derail everything for them. The defending conference champions, will Jokic get a ring by the end of the simulation? Doncic and Embiid are a new duo. The amount of free throws these two will be getting. Very high scoring duo though. Will they be able to win? Fox and Halliburton, what will they do as a duo? Just making it to the conference finals as the 8th seed. Embiid becomes his teammate, and that's no problem, as Luka's MVP again. Wembanyama Rookie of the Year. Giannis DPOY again. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Scotty Barnes making third team. You love to see it. This is defense. This is second team defense. Kawhi and the Pistons were the first seed in the Eastern Conference this time. Celtics, Bulls, Bucks there. Curry, Harden, and the Nets are a playing team. KD and the Knicks suck. Wizards, Sixers, obviously losing Embiid. Hornets, Raptors also bad. In the West, it's the Pelicans, the top seed again. Hopefully they don't choke in the first round this time. Luka and Embiid also getting 52 wins. Worst teams in the West, Trailblazers, Kings, Suns. Kings a year after making the conference finals is the 8th seed, the second worst record in the conference. Sometimes things just don't make sense. Luka, leading scorer. Rebound is Gobert. Assist, it's Luka again. Luka still getting his stats up, even playing with Embiid. Curry and the Nets do make it as the 8th seed. They'll play Kawhi and the Pistons. We'll see how that goes. They push the Pistons to 7, but they lose though, 105-94. Cade, 36-11 in Game 7. It was regular Game 7 James Harden this time, 5 for 16. The 7-seeded Hawks sweep the Celtics. They got Porzingis at an 86. He was traded this season. They also got Wemby, 80. Leroy Perry, 4th overall in 2022. Bogdanovich, 81. Pelicans loses the 1 seed again to the Rockets. Unbelievable. Jalen Green with 44 and 7. Cade, Kawhi, and the Pistons sweep Giannis and the defending champs. Only 4 for 15 in Game 4. Cade's been leading the way here. Kawhi, he's only averaging 14.5 points so far in this playoff. Eastern Conference Finals is Detroit versus Chicago. Vucevic had an 87. Julius Randle, 88. They got Lonzo, 2 at a 90. Pretty nice big 3 there. 8th seed Houston beats the defending conference champions. Second straight year of the 8th seed making the conference final. Ridiculous. Then Luka and Embiid take down the Spurs. DeJounte Murray. Pistons sweep the Bulls, and the Mavs take down the Rockets in 5. 31, 9, and 10 for Luka. Embiid just 10 points, but hey, he is in the NBA Finals now. Pistons Mavs final. Can Embiid get this ring the first year with Luka, or will Cade and Kawhi get it done? It is the Mavericks who are the 2024 NBA champions. They beat the Detroit Pistons in 7 games by 1 point, 123-122. Luka 41, 10, and 7. Embiid 22, 8, and 7. He definitely earned this one. These are his playoff stats. Hey, shout out Embiid finally getting it done. He was real with himself and he got rewarded. He's like, hey, I can't be the number 1 here. I need to go with a playoff riser, somebody who I know will get it done no matter what. But he plays a great, you know, second fiddle. And they win in 7. Unfortunately for Cade and Kawhi, Jeremy Grant was their leading scorer in Game 7. They could not get it done despite a dominant season from them. Luka and Embiid, what a duo. Chris Paul retires. D Rose retires. Al Horford retires on the Timberwolves. DeMarcus Cousins retires on the Wizards. Risa Shea goes first overall to the Kings. Star to the Blazers. Castle to the Thunder. And Edey to the Hornets. Anthony Davis is a UFA. Lakers haven't done a thing. LeBron is too. Damian Lillard, he made the finals this time, but still no ring. Will he run from the grind? Devin Booker, just like real life, cannot get close to getting back to the finals. Towns the UFA. Jaylen Brown the UFA. No ring for him though. And Sabonis and DeJounte Murray are the 2 other free agents. Anthony Davis goes to the Warriors. LeBron goes to the Raptors. That's hilarious. Damian Lillard stays with Portland. Loyalty over everything. Booker stays with the Suns. Towns goes to the 76ers. Will replace Embiid 2 years later. Brown stays with the Celtics. Sabonis stays with the Pacers. Murray stays with the Spurs. The defending champions, Doncic and Embiid. The defending conference champions, Simmons, Cade Cunningham, and Kawhi Leonard. LeBron joining Scottie and Siakam and the Raptors. AD on the Warriors now, nobody else here. Towns is here with Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. This is the Bulls, they've been good. This is how the Cavs are looking. Celtics, can they win a ring with this duo? LaMelo's a 95, but it's just him here in Charlotte. Mitchell and Gobert haven't done much. The Lakers' best player is now James Wiseman, and these guys have lost as a 1 seed in 2 straight years. Luka Doncic, another MVP. Sarr is Rookie of the Year. Siakam, the 6th man. Giannis, another DPOY. Steve Nash is Coach of the Year. That's hilarious. This is first team. This is second team. James Wiseman is on All-NBA second team. I wonder how well the Lakers did. These were his stats though. Really, it was just him out there. So this is All-NBA third team. This is defensive first team. Defensive second team. The Chicago Bulls finished with the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Boston, Miami, Philadelphia there. Curry and the Nets are back in the playoffs. The Raptors made it. Defending conference champions are in the play-in. Knicks are in the play-in. Bucks missed it. That's tough for them. Wizards, Magic, Pacers, the worst teams. And in the West, the Pelicans are the number 1 seed again. Rockets second. Defending champs third. Grizzlies, Warriors are there. Lakers are in the play-in, so shout out James Wiseman. Worst teams: Clippers, Suns, T-Wolves, Kings. Luka led the league in scoring again. Rebounds is Ayton. Assists is Ja Morant. KD and the Knicks make it out of the play-in for the first time. The defending conference champs lose in the play-in. That's tough for them. The Pelicans finally make it out of the first round. They sweep the Blazers. 36-17 for Zion. My goodness. AD and the Warriors beat the defending champs in round 1, 49-13 in the closeout game 6. That is crazy. Shout out Markelle Fultz as well with 32. The Grizzlies win in 7. OKC beats Houston in 6. They got Bam Adebayo on the Thunder now. Still 87 overall. The 7-seeded Knicks beat the Celtics, and so Tatum and Brown duo is a failure. Shout out KD. Curry and the Nets can't get out of the first round, and LeBron and the Raptors lose in 7 to Jimmy and Trae Young. Siakam was 6th man of the year but went 1 for 12. LeBron just 5 for 17. Grizzlies take down New Orleans in 7. So this big 3, honestly, you can say is a failure. 3 1 seeds, but they can't get past the second round. Miami beat New York in 7. In OT, KD just 16 points. That's tough for him. Colin Sexton and Trae Young getting it done. Jimmy Butler just 8 points, but hey. Conference finals, Chicago and Miami, and in the West, Memphis and the Warriors. AD's having quite the playoff run over there. Unfortunately for him, it won't continue as it's Bulls-Grizzlies final. Will NBA Twitter like this matchup? Not too sure. D'Angelo Russell's on the Grizzlies now. I didn't even realize that. So is Kevin Love and Nurkic. Chicago, they've been good for a while. 44-9-4 for Lonzo as they take down the Heat. Who will win this final? It's the Chicago Bulls who win the 2025 NBA championship. Lonzo Ball, the finals MVP. The season they were having before he got injured, they were real good. And so who's to say this is an unrealistic outcome? Vucevic, he was playing great that season as well. They had Lonzo. They also had DeRozan, but he's gone now. You can say they got rid of DeRozan for Chris Boucher, who's great. Julius Randle, Kobe White, of course. They got a nice roster here. And according to 2K22, they are the 2025 NBA champions with a 153-106 win. Shout out to John the Grizzlies, of course, as well. No injuries for them means getting to the finals, but can't beat Chicago. LeBron will retire a Toronto Raptor. That is hilarious. Blake Griffin retires on the T-Wolves. Draymond retires and wasn't even on a team. A recap of NBA history, all the MVPs. It was Giannis and then Luka 3 times. Those two are definitely the players of the sim. Rookie of the Years, 6 men. Giannis won every DPOY. Most improved. Steve Nash was Bulls coach. The champions, KD and the Nets winning in year 1, beating Dame and the Blazers who finally made the finals. Then Giannis and the Bucks beat Jokic and the Nuggets in 7. Then Luka and Embiid beat Cade and Kawhi in 7. And then Lonzo, Julius Randle, Vucevic and the Bulls beating Ja and the Grizzlies. Steals, blocks, minutes. LeBron most points in history. Harden's at 9, KD at 6. Trae Young had 69 points on April 23rd, 2023. Shout out him for a legendary playoff performance. Made 13 threes in that game. Luka Doncic had 23 assists on April 24th, 2023. Ben Simmons with 8 steals on May 4th, 2025. That's gonna be it for this video though, y'all. As I said, players of the sim are definitely Luka and Giannis. Teams of the sim, really there's a lot of candidates because nobody won multiple rings. Disappointments of the sim are definitely the Pelicans, Kyrie, Zion, and BI. 3-1 seeds with 2 losses to the 8 seed. Then they lost in the second round. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this because there will be more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.